Don't tell a soul. First scene. Fade in. Exterior Gothic church, day. An imposing stone structure fronted by a weathered oak sign. He shall direct thy paths. Proverbs 3:6. Interior church confessional, same. Lustrous blonde hair cuts across narrow shafts of light and dust. Olivia Quill, 17, leans into Jeremy Boucherel, 16, with a playful nibble on his earlobe.
Don't tell a soul.
Olivia eases back, her expression darkening.
Cross your heart?
Jeremy nods, his gaze fixed on the middle distance. Olivia lowers herself onto Jeremy and initiates a slow, rhythmic thrusting. He exhales, long and deep, evidently having held his breath for minutes. A chain and 4-inch cross drape from Jeremy's fingers. The cross rocks to and fro with her motion. Exterior church confessional, same. An elderly priest walks past the pews, his concentration broken by the low sounds from within the booth. He grabs the red curtain and does nothing. A moan draws the priest's ear close to the curtain. He recoils, chastened by his fascination. Interior church confessional, same. Jeremy shudders, beads of sweat glistening. Olivia guides his face between her breasts and lets him linger in paradise. After a long silence, bookended by Jeremy's muffled gasp and giggle, Olivia pulls his head up by the hair, now eye to eye. He angles in to kiss her, but she places a forefinger over his lips with a Medusa stare.
Maybe one day.
Jeremy blinks in bewilderment, but presently drifts back into sublime self-absorption. She grabs the chain in his hand and curls it around her neck. The cross falls to the bottom links, settling in the cleavage, peeking out from her unbuttoned shirt. Jeremy swallows, abashed and aroused. Exterior church confessional, day. The curtain opens by Olivia's hand, the priest nowhere in sight. Her other hand leads Jeremy out of the booth. A wave of shame colors his features as he takes in the stucco majesty of the church's interior. He drops his hand from hers. Exterior Gothic church, same. Olivia pushes open the double doors and absorbs the low afternoon sun with a satiated smile. She puts on a pair of oval, blue-tinted glasses. By light of day, this young woman is intoxicating, stunning from tip to toe, and lithe with feline grace, radiating an almost palpable life force. Olivia pirouettes and pulls Jeremy to her, nuzzling against his neck. No response from him, his demeanor withdrawn, eyes downcast. She clucks in mock reproach.
Don't worry, I still respect you.
Jeremy lets slip a mischievous half-smile, his veil of guilt lifted. He holds her close. Olivia raises her phone for a selfie of them together, as she acknowledges the priest lingering in the church doorway. Jeremy's phone buzzes. He checks out the photo Olivia has just sent him. She kisses the 2 fingers that were earlier in his mouth and places them on his lips.
Not a soul.
Olivia walks away, a vision to behold, never glancing back, never needing to. Jeremy stares, bewitched, in harmony with the world and all that's in it.
Mr. Boucherel?
Jeremy looks to the priest, then to the pavement.
Is there something you needed to say?
Jeremy shakes his head and leans away, tensing as if ready to bolt.
You can't hide this sin, this terrible sin.
Jeremy stands rooted in place, still as death.
Seek forgiveness, Jeremy.
The young man shakes his head, eyes to the ground. The priest, weary with concern, looks to the heavens.
Your poor mother. What would she say?
Jeremy glances at the priest, then down again.
Confess, and only your Savior will know.
The priest's face tightens in prelude to a staccato rebuke.
You defiled this church with that girl.
Yes.
An air of tranquility softens the elderly man's demeanor, transformed by his powers of intimidation.
Come inside now. The sacrament.
The priest's benign calm melts away at the sight of blood leaking from Jeremy's nose. The young man coughs, sprinkling crimson flecks across the priest's face and clerical vestments. Series of shots. Lights on a road sign blink to life at twilight. Welcome to New Salem, the heart and soul of Maryland. The neon-decked Meacham family diner, with pink-clad waitresses bustling among the patrons. The Gothic church, silent as a tomb. A quaint Cape Cod-style house, late night, lit only by a single upstairs room. An ill-tended Victorian house at dawn. Interior Victorian house, bedroom, morning. Olivia sleeps, curled on her side, gripping a giant stuffed orca against her stomach, the floor littered with clothes. An alarm sounds. She groans, hits the snooze button without looking over, and spins herself face down onto the pillow. The beeping shifts to a higher register, incessant, irritating. Olivia doesn't react. Exterior Cape Cod house, same. The insistent pitch of the alarm. Interior Cape Cod house, same. The intensified noise emerges not from Olivia's room, but from Jeremy's. He lies on his back, eyes closed. Mrs. Bushell, 40s, enters the room in a flurry of buoyant exasperation.
For goodness sake, get up already.
Jeremy doesn't move. Interior Victorian house, bedroom, same. Olivia sits on the side of the bed, rubbing her eyes, spent. Fingers run through her long hair, twisting it tight as she pretends to hang herself. A tattoo reveals itself, a spiral design adorning the nape of her neck. She lifts herself by the hair and lets it fall across her face as she moves groggily towards the bathroom. Interior Cape Cod house, bedroom, same. Instinctive concern draws Mrs. Boucherel to her son. She squeezes his biceps to no effect, then shakes his shoulder. Jeremy's head slides off the pillow and falls flat on the mattress, his eyes rolling open. Interior Victorian house, bathroom, same. Olivia's eyes open as she drops to her knees. A rush of sensual energy courses through her body, fingers contracting. Interior Cape Cod house, bedroom, same. Mrs. Boucherel reaches for the cell phone next to the bed and knocks it to the floor. She retrieves the phone, dials 911. Interior Victorian house, bathroom, same. An exhale of deep satisfaction as Olivia corkscrews to a seated position, pressing her tattoo against the cool lip of the porcelain bathtub. A spellbinding smile forms and holds for several beats. Then her lips purse, her ecstasy giving way to unease. A siren blares. Exterior Cape Cod house, morning. The siren shrieks not at Olivia but for Jeremy, strapped onto a stretcher, his eyes still open, unblinking. Paramedics lift the stretcher into the ambulance. Interior hospital corridor, afternoon. Mrs. Boucherel exits a room and walks towards the snack machines, heedless of Olivia's approach. Olivia sidesteps to avoid a collision and slips into the room. Mrs. Boucherel continues her day's journey around the corner, past the reception desk. Ian Eckerd, 40s, strongly built with a menacing mix of scars beneath thick copper hair, stands to the side of the desk, handing a letter-sized envelope to the head nurse.
For the pension fund.
The nurse's fingers riffle the $100 bills in the envelope. Interior hospital room, same. Jeremy sits by the window, wearing a blank stare, his right arm attached to an intravenous tube. Olivia bends her knees, her face now close to his.
I warned you.
She lifts his phone from the bed table, then rises and puts on her tinted glasses, a tear skimming her cheek.
You promised, you son of a bitch.
Interior hospital corridor, same. The head nurse closes the envelope and puts the donation in a drawer, out of Ian's reach.
NIH flagged the boy's symptoms.
Yeah,
You with them?
not exactly.
Well, they called.
What room?
Interior hospital room, same. Olivia fixes on Jeremy's empty eyes, regathering her composure.
Your fault, Jay, not mine. But thanks for helping the cause. All souls welcome.
Interior hospital corridor, same. Ian, in animated phone conversation, rounds the corner as Olivia emerges from the distant room. She brings up the selfie of her with Jeremy in front of the church, her thumb tapping the delete icon.
Bye-bye.
Olivia glances down the corridor as she's about to tap the delete photo confirmation. She reacts first, by a split second, sprinting in Ian's direction. He knocks a doctor out of the way and runs at her. After several steps, Olivia veers hard to the left, knocking open an exit door with her hip and shoulder. Interior hospital stairwell, same. Olivia bursting into the stairwell, which winds around a vast inner space, looking down to see Earl and Monty, a blur of sculpted muscles and swollen veins advancing from the ground floor entrance. Olivia scrambling up the stairs. A stumble jarring Jeremy's phone loose, clawing at the granite steps to keep her footing without losing momentum. Ian crashing through the exit door below her, careening off the wall, looking over the railing, then up to the sound of her flight, pursuing, 3 steps at a time. Olivia reaching the top landing, stopping short. The roof exit door bolted shut.
No.
Olivia ripping her cross from its chain, and after a moment's pause and with a sharp inhale, driving the pointed end through the center of her spiral tattoo. Without hesitation now, throwing herself over the railing, toward the floor 4 flights below. Olivia's body jerking to a standstill, suspended in air, held aloft by Ian's grip on her right sleeve, his center of balance just inside the railing. Ian torquing his hip, reaching his other hand to secure a firm hold on Olivia. They lock eyes.
God, this is gonna hurt.
Twisting out of her jacket, Olivia's body resuming its descent, Ian closing his eyes, holding them shut, until the dull, sickening thud from far below. Ian staring down at Olivia's broken body, splayed on the cement floor. Seconds later, a blinding blue flash fills the stairwell. Ian's footsteps ease to a halt as they near the bottom landing. On the floor are Olivia's clothes, but no body. Ian pivots to Earl and Monty, his mannerisms indicating frustration more than surprise.
Should have caught her.
You serious, boss?
This line of work requires a little initiative, Earl. Outside the box, a bit of the old Dunkirk.
I don't want to be oppositional, boss, but this supernatural shit is like a different box entirely.
You want to be safe? Work the window at McDonald's and don't eat the food. You want serious money? Be useful.
Monty points upwards, his gaze burning into Ian.
Yeah, fucked up, mate. You had her, and me, mum, won't have me catching bodies. Not without proper health care.
Ian slaps Monty's right ear, almost knocking him off his feet. Monty backpedals, stunned.
This isn't a government job, gentlemen.
Ian crosses to the door and out.
It's results-oriented.
Exterior, high school, morning. Students file into an austere building beneath an engraving, Roswell High School, Commonwealth of Virginia. Interior, school hallway soon after. Mackenzie Milana, 16, scurries through the now empty hallway, keys rattling in her hand, an endearing bundle of overdressed nerves in Ann Taylor hand-me-downs. Interior, school bathroom, same. Mackenzie rushes in, sets down her keys, turns the cold water faucet and splashes her face. In the mirror, she notices a rising smoke ring. The stall door opens. Olivia pokes the air with her cigarette. Ariel Keynes, 17, queen of the jungle, enters the bathroom.
Hi, Ariel.
Ariel ignores Olivia at first, brushing back Mackenzie, who looks to the sink. Ariel admires herself in the mirror, then shoots a scornful glance at Olivia's reflection.
Do I know you?
Sure, why not? Run along.
Mackenzie sidesteps past Ariel and out of the bathroom. Ariel offers a disparaging nod to the closing door, then directs her contempt toward Olivia, but no longer in view. A chain wraps around Ariel's neck. Olivia pulls it taut and drives her prey into the corner. A kneecap to the hamstring topples Ariel, her weight digging the chain deeper into her throat.
Easy peasy. Just a dream.
Interior, school hallway, moments later. A sliver of bright blue momentarily fills the gap beneath the bathroom door. Ariel emerges, a wad of clothes under one arm. She rips open her tight collar, the button flitting along the floor, and reflexively massages the back of her neck. Her hand slips away, revealing a tattoo which wasn't evident only minutes earlier, the same design and location as Olivia's. After Ariel turns the corner, Mackenzie steps from behind the lockers and slinks into the bathroom. Interior, school bathroom, same. Mackenzie retrieves her keys from the sink counter. The stall door remains open, but no Olivia. Curiosity compels Mackenzie to check the adjacent stall. No one. She pauses, baffled. Where's the blonde?